Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In engaging investors, startup founders should master the self-introduction. It's important to make a good first impression. While some introductions come from others, most often the founder will be introducing themselves. Here are some key points in introducing yourself to an investor. Begin with gratitude for their time. Avoid the entitled attitude, as most founders are not entitled to anything from the investor. Introduce your name, company, and what your company does. Use a 5 to 7 word tagline to describe your company. Based on the person you are speaking to, customize the next sentence to show how the startup is relevant to the investor. For example, if they are a fit for your fund, indicate that your research shows that. Avoid the long-winded explanation of what you do and instead engage the investor into the conversation. The goal is to elicit what interests them the most and take the introduction in that direction. Investors look for the following in founders to fund. They have good communication skills. They know how to prioritize the talking points, putting the most important at the beginning. They know how to make their information relevant to the one they are speaking to, and they are not nervous or uptight. And they know how to build rapport with the investor. And finally, they demonstrate confidence even though startups come with a great deal of uncertainty. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.